welcome to Firearms of America. Today I am back here at Shooters in Fort Myers, Florida, about to do the review of another Glock. And today is my very first Glock, chambered in 357 SIG. Glock 31, Generation 3. Very excited to try and shoot this one. This is 4.5, well almost 4.5, 4.49 inch barrel. Let's see how it handles the 357 SIG. Now, I am a huge fan of Glock. You guys already know. I'm also a huge fan of 357 SIG. Yes, in fact, my main pistol, handgun, 1911, is chambered in 357 SIG, and I absolutely love it. So let's see how the Glock handles that 357 SIG. Now, we do have our stupid California compliant 10 round magazines. Normally you would get a 15 capacity magazine, but because politicians in California are idiots, you get a 10. Alrighty, so I'll put some 5 rounds through it, and we'll see how it handles recoil. We'll see how it shoots. Now, you probably noticed the magazines are nicely numbered. It is not as easy to load this particular one because it's they had to put a block on it in order not to accommodate that many rounds. So it feels a little bit weird. But the standard normal 15 capacity magazines, they are very good and they're very easy to load. Keep that in mind. So let's see if I can hit that orange little circle on the top. Now with as accurate of a round as 357 SIG, shouldn't be any problems. The slide is easy to rack. And let's take a look. Ooh, bullseye! Yeah! Alright. I get way too excited. Alright, let's see. And another bullseye. I love it. I love it. I don't know what else I expected from a Glock. It's fantastic. It shoots fantastic. It handles the recoil fantastic. And like I said, it is Generation 3. Now, I'm not 100% sure. I didn't really do my research on the Generation 4 and Generation 5 to see if they have this particular model. But if they don't, I really like the Glock to get on it, because 357 SIG, I mean, it's an amazing round. And if you are not familiar with 357 SIG. Basically, it is a 9mm bullet sitting in a 40 Smith & Wesson cartridge. So we have our 9mm and we have our 357 SIG. Same size bullet sitting in a 40 Smith & Wesson shell. So you have a much more powerful 9mm round that travels faster, and of course more accurate, covering more distance. But let's forget a little bit the 357 SIG, I'm too excited about it, and talk about this Glock 31 Generation 3. Now we have our standard Generation 3 grip. You guys are probably all familiar with it. Some different design here on the back with some decent aggression. Not much aggression here on the sides. And of course you have your finger grooves on the very front with some serrations as well. Pretty good, I have to say. Now the mag release here is a tiny button right here which sits kind of flush. Now Generation 4 and Generation 5s, they did change the grip, they did change the mag release as well, and it's a little bit better, so keep that in mind in case if you wanna check that one out. But this still is not bad. The mag release here is reversible, so you can put it on the other side in case if you're left-handed. However, not much sense in this particular gun because the slide release is not ambidextrous. So keep that in mind. However, I have to say the slide release works really awesome. Just like on most of the Glocks, it is very intuitive and very easy to operate. So let's put some 5 more rounds through this gun, and we'll talk about the sights and the trigger. Now I will try to hit those flappy pedals, which are pretty complicated for me, especially if the gun is not very accurate. Now with my 1911 chambered in 357 SIG, I can hit 5 out of 5 rounds, all right? So let's see if I can do the same with this Glock. Alrighty. Not as good, but I'm gonna do 5 more, just to make sure. Now I have to say, I just shot, just before this one, I just shot Glock 17, Generation 5. I did a review on it, so if you're interested to see it, make sure to subscribe, because it will definitely be coming to this channel, unless it's already uploaded. But I have to say, it is the same size whenever it comes to the barrel length. It is 4.5 inches barrel, handled 9mm beautifully. This obviously has a little bit more recoil, but still, the recoil, I think, is very, very manageable, considering the punch from 357 SIG. All right, let's see if I can do a better job with those flippy pedals. Now 5 out of 5, but still able to hit. Alrighty, let's talk about the trigger and the size. Now we have our standard Glock sights, nothing crazy over here, just your standard 3-post sight. Not exactly 3-dot sight, because you have a bar, this bar going here on the back. Now if you are used to shooting Glocks, you are probably adjusted to these sights. But if not, it might take you some time to get used to them. Still nothing crazy, you know, it's just sort of a tip. Just make sure you're concentrating on lining up the posts and not really that much on the white stuff, and it will make it easier for you. Let's talk about the trigger now. The trigger, we have our safe action system, which is implemented for a drop safety. In case if you accidentally drop the gun, it's not gonna fire by itself. So pretty good. And of course, this little thing, it gives you kind of a psychological feel before you're putting you feel something before you actually have your finger on the trigger. But we do have our 3.5 of very safe, familiar travel, and then a crisp break. So excellent, excellent Glock trigger. Now you already noticed the serrations are only on the back, nothing on the front. So in case if you are this type of person, too bad. You do have your serrations, aggression from stippling on the trigger guard, in case if you like this kind of grip. And of course you already noticed the accessory rail, in case if you want to put some kind of accessories. Laser, flashlight, whatever really you are into. Now, of course, we do have our Magwell add-on hole drilled out here for the screw, which I do recommend. It's very nice. Besides the Glock magazine being naturally a little slimmed on the top for easier injection of the magazine. You get the point. With the Magwell, it is even better. So I will put some 5 more rounds through this pistol, and we will try to come up with some more or less decent conclusion, if that's even possible. All right. So like I said, Glock, they did do some improvements compared to the Generation 3 and the Generation 4, and of course in the Generation 5, specifically with the spring in the guide rod. So you do have a better managed recoil whenever it comes to the Generation 5 Glocks. This, however, isn't bad at all. All right, so it looks like the orange on the bottom is kind of untouched. So let's make it look touched. Like the slide. 5 out of 5. That's what I'm talking about. So you can be accurate with this gun with a little bit of practice, understanding how the recoil feels, and of course the size, probably one of the more important ones whenever it comes to all of the Glock pistols, which you can really upgrade to anything you want, especially the newer ones, Generation 4, Generation 5 Glocks. Most of them do have the MOS cutout in case if you are into the red dots, which personally I do like a lot. If you haven't tried shooting one of those with the red dot, check it out. You're gonna like it. I promise you that. So, thank you very much, guys, for watching. Glock 31 chambered in 357 SIG. Absolutely fantastic gun, just like really all of the Glocks. I don't even know why I sound surprised. I'm not surprised, honestly. I knew this was gonna be great. So, thank you very much, guys, for watching. This was Firearms of America. If you have any requests for reviews, you can drop them in the comments below and I'll be happy to address them if I come around the stuff that you requested. But thank you for being part of this channel. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.